Hi, welcome to this video where we're going to draw one big Pridtomp and Knightsbridge together. And I'm using a Micron 01 pen, and I have a Micron Graphic 1 to color in those black spaces that we'll get to. Now I'm using a bijou tile that I've pre-colored. And I'm going to start with a spiral at the center of the bijou tile, marking it with a little dot, and working my way all the way out to the edges of the bijou tile. And ideally, you probably want them to get wider, those spirals to get wider as you go along. And now we're going to draw a grid for Knightsbridge right on top of the spiral. I'm drawing the grid right over the center of the spiral where it started, and then splitting the sections left and right. And again, adding another line to create that grid. And again, splitting those sections down the middle. Remember, it doesn't have to be exact. And now I'm looking at it and thinking, I want my grid to be smaller. I want to have smaller checkerboards. So I'm dividing those spaces yet again. And of course on the other direction, the other side. All right, now we're ready to start inking in Knightsbridge. And for this, I've come to start the Knightsbridge in the center of the spiral. Each square is bisected by the spiral, and we're going to only fill in the square that is bisected and in a black, white pattern. And I'm using the Knightsbridge method of coloring in or finding that next square to fill in, going by corner to corner. But when you're working in a spiral like this, sometimes it doesn't exactly work out completely. And I've come to the realization that it will never come out perfectly, where you have it, where every section is black, white, white, and no one's gonna notice. And I'm working within this spiral here. You can see I have that black section there, and it looked like I wasn't quite sure what to do here, so I keep on moving. Now I have black there. That means that next one will probably be white, but using the corner to corner method, I know that I can color this square in black. I'm going to twist again, and it looks like I can do this again. Square or corner to corner is going to work. I'll spin the tile, and finding the next spot that I can color into black, which looks like it's not really popping out at me at this point. So I'm probably going to turn the tile a little bit and go where I know for sure I can fill in. And it looks like this piece here I can fill in. And sometimes these sections just come out at you. Sometimes it takes a while to figure out which one is the right space to fill. Yeah, so this one is a little tough because if I don't want to color in that one section at the corner, because I have black on both corners. So I will go where I know I can fill in, and that is the section here. So then it kind of looks like I have two white parts together, but that's okay. And again, using the corner to corner method, I know I can fill this in, but I can already see this might cause a problem down the line, but I'll worry about that later. Now this spot I was able to fill because I have that white space to break up those two black spaces. And now I'm on a roll. Now it's getting easier. It's getting easier to see what spaces I can fill. Again, using the corner to corner method. Okay, so I am just about finished filling up the last few squares here. Okay, so I'm finished, and you can probably see there's a few squares that didn't match up or aren't exactly black and white, and I'm not worried about it because in the end, you're not really going to see it. I saw a few sections here that I forgot to fill in, so I'm going to go in and do that at least. Yeah, those two squares, I don't know what to do about them. I'm just going to leave them there, or I think what I do is I just kind of bring in some black on that one side just to break it up a little. Yeah, looks good. So now let's shade this. I'm going to start with my graphite pencil, and I'm going to shade on the outside edge of the spiral. I want to make this the spiral kind of pop out. And I'm only applying graphite to the sections without black. Now I'm going to take the tortillon and start blending that. And just in the last corner here, already the spiral starts to pop up. Looks kind of cool. You could probably add more graphite later, make it darker. Now I'm grabbing the white generals, and now I'm grabbing the white generals chalk pencil, and I'm just going to draw that in there and kind of smooth it into the paper at the same time. I'm not going to use a tortillon here because I really want that white to be bold. But of course, if you're trying this, you can do this any way you want. And that's looking cool, but now I feel like I want the white to pop out a little bit more. So I've grabbed my white jelly roll pen, and now I'm just starting to add some jelly roll at the top to help add a little bit of shine, a little more shine to the spiral. Okay, and that's looking like it's done. And that's it. And I think I went back after this and added more shade, make it more darker. And if you want to see the final version, you can find me on Instagram at the Drifting Pen, and that's where I'll post it. I'm also on Bluesky if you want to go there as well. Okay, see you around, and thanks for watching.